Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with a new camera and my ring light, and I'm so excited because I have everything new. So today I am filming for you a brown smoky eye tutorial, which is this look right here. I hope you guys love it. I'm sorry if my camera skills are not amazing yet because I'm still trying to figure out this camera and everything about it and what I like, how close I want you to my face, and if it's in focus and all that. Yeah, so I'm still playing around with stuff, and if you like how this look came out, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my BH Studio Pro HD foundation and my XO Beauty flat eye brush. It's just a flat eye brush. Very, very nice. I'm using that as a primer for my eyes. I've enjoyed using this for a primer. I just squeeze the tiniest bit on my hand, take it up with my brush, and apply it over the lid. With this foundation, because it has great staying power, I like it underneath my eyeshadows just because, yeah, it gives great staying power. I'm so excited with this new camera, but I'm still experimenting, so yeah. It's a little iffy at first, I'm sorry, but at least it's clear now, and I can zoom you guys in. Before I go into my eyeshadow, I'm going to set this primer with Vanilla Bean from Makeup Geek. Is this color? Ooh. Focus. So I'm just going to set my eye with that and use this is not what I want to use. I just cleaned all my brushes. I'm so excited. XO Beauty's round eye brush. So I'm super excited because my ring light is working. I might have to make or get a diffuser for it because it's super bright. It's the newer ring light, that's what it's called, and it is super bright, and there's no like way to adjust how bright it is, which is not so fun. Like at night it seems like it works really well at night because of the fact that it's darker in my apartment at night. So it helps bring a good light. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. If you see me looking past the cameras because I don't have a viewfinder, so I had to make a ghetto version with a mirror behind the camera. So I have to keep looking at it and make sure I'm in focus and in frame, and to make sure that the camera is still filming and doesn't die. So, okay. Moving on. So next I'm going to take my XO Beauty Firm Blender Brush, and I'm going into Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie. This will be my transition color. This looks washed out, but it's okay. It's just a light peachy orangey color. I'm just going to take this through the crease as a starting transition color. This is like one of my favorite looks that I've done in the past, so I wanted to like film it for you guys and for you guys to be able to do it as well. Really for anyone to learn how to do it, because it's one of my favorite looks I ever pulled off. My boyfriend loved it too. There was one day I was just experimenting and I kind of died. So next I'm going to take Creme Brulee. It's a soft brown by Makeup Geek. And going in with the same firm blender brush and just going in back into my crease and darkening that up a little bit. I grabbed a little too much, so I put it on both eyes, and now I'm going to blend. It would actually be really pretty for blue eyes as well, just because this is going to make blue, green, like lighter color eyes pop, and then for darker colored eyes it's going to make you look really sultry and smoky and kind of sexy without being like full-on black smoky eye, which is kind of nice. Okay, so next I'm gonna take Mocha from Makeup Geek. Let's see, there we go, and a eyeshadow brush from XO Beauty. It's just a flat shader brush, and I'm going to pack this color onto my lid. Don't worry, it shall get blended, so it's okay if it's messy. Back in with my firm blender brush, and I'm just gonna blend that all out. I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. It's a warmer brown, and I'm going to use this with my firm blender brush to blend that up a little bit into the crease and give it a little bit of a warmer feel. Really take your time and blend because you want that soft, diffused look here. So now I'm going to go in again with those same steps and just repeat what I did to build up this color. So I'm going to go in with a fluffy blender brush, just a super fluffy blender brush. I just cleaned my brushes again last night, like I said, so some of them kind of dried funky, but eventually they will go back to normal. I'm going to go in with a little bit of creme brulee with that lighter brown color and just go and blend. With a fluffy brush, it's the best to blend with because you get such a soft application of whatever you put on. Even if you go in with a clean one, it'll help diffuse out any colors that you have that need to be blended. That is why it's a fluffy blender brush. This brush has saved so many eye looks for me. Sometimes I'm like, oh, put too much, and this will like easily flick off anything and then just blend. It's beautiful. I love e.l.f. Beauty brushes because they are super soft and they work really, really well. And I'm a huge fan of Shannexo's. You should definitely go look at her videos. They're amazing. Her makeup skills are on point. And I'm super jealous of her makeup collection because she has so much stuff. And I want it all. So now for a little bit more depth, at the lower lid, so closer to my lash line, I'm gonna put Americano, which is just a dark chocolatey brown, and I'm still using that eyeshadow brush that I was using earlier, and I'm really gonna press that into this lower part and then blend it up so at least we have like a gradient of color. Of course, you know, everyone has their own cup of tea. If you have similar colors to this, go for it. I like how I just like cleaned my brushes last night and the first thing I want to do is use super dark shadows. I'm really enjoying that factor, but it's okay. I now have found the greatest ratio of things to clean my brushes with. I use 2 parts antibacterial soap and 1 part olive oil. And then I also use a little bit of like hair conditioner to keep the brushes soft, and it worked out really well to wash like all the brushes that I have, and it's a lot of brushes. Went by pretty fast because before I used to use like what did I used to use? I used to use like just soap, or I'd use like oil to break it down, or like baby shampoo, which works great, but I'm liking this little concoction that I made. Or I used to just use like just shampoo. So I'm going to highlight my brow bone because it really bothers me right now with my tapered eye brush by e.l.f. Beauty, and I'm going to use Mirage from Makeup Geek. It is one of my favorite shades. I'm going to have to get more because I'm going to hit pan soon. It's just like a yellowy based highlighter looking color. I really like yellow based highlights. And I'm just going to take that right underneath the brow bone. I think I need to get my eyebrows done soon because I know I have some hairs growing out and I just need to get them done. I'm never worried about this harsh line that I get because then I just blend it out. So going back in with that fluffy blender brush, I'm just going to marry these 2 colors together here. See that? Just diffuses that. I think this ring light is washing out the color a little bit. Okay, so I think I fixed it. I kind of made a diffuser and now the eyeshadows look a little better. Maybe I don't know. You would have to tell me, or I would have to tell myself after I watch this back. But for now, this will do. And actually, I like the fact that it's a little bit softer of a light. It's not as harsh. And yeah, I mean, eyeshadow's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go on, keep blending, and I will be right back. Okay, so for now I'm done with the eyes. I'm gonna move on to the face just because I wanna get my face makeup on. I'm going to use my CoverGirl True Blend face primer for oily skin. It's a little dirty because it fell into some things. Let's see, right there. Just like that. Woo! So far, I've really liked this. I mean, my skin is not oily, but it does not overly dry out my skin, even though I do have dry skin. I found this to help my foundation a pretty good amount. It actually makes my skin feel super soft. I think it definitely, I always take a little bit more and smooth it over like places I need like extra priming, like especially under my eyes. I really like to work it into the skin to fill in any fine lines, pores, all that jazz. Especially the T-zone. I do get a little bit oily on my nose and my forehead a little bit, so this definitely helps. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Damp Beauty Blender and the BH Cosmetics HD Foundation. I've been really liking this, so yeah. I'm just going to do 3 squirts onto the back of my hand, dot it onto my face. And this does look really good on camera, let me just say. I took a picture of it for the first impressions video, and it was like with my iPhone, and I was like amazed at how good it looked. So this, gonna go ahead, start blending, get it down the neck. I'm just gonna take a little bit more and cover up a few extras. Take 1 pump and gonna get a little bit, say on this scar, over my lip, around the nose. This is just wherever I want a little bit more coverage, I always build it up a little bit because you can build up this foundation. So forehead, down the nose, around the nose. I'm just going to take a concealer brush. It's my Bella Pierre concealer brush from when I used to work there. I took half a pump of the BH Studio Pro foundation in 103 and then my foundation color, which is 106, and I'm mixing it onto the back of my hand to make kind of like a concealer color, just because I'm waiting for new concealers to come in. And this just kind of lightens it up, and I can apply it underneath the eye and wherever else I want to lighten. Because I really like how this foundation looks, so I've just been using it also as a concealer because you can build it up. Some days I do still use my Age Rewind. I just have to play with products and see what works well with this foundation here. Lighten up my forehead a little bit, and also whatever is left on my chin. Just going in with my Beauty Blender. Going in with a little more of that 103 color right underneath the eye, just to cover up my dark circles here. I'm a little bit of an insomniac and I never get any sleep. So I'm building up this lightness in the center part of my face little by little. I think it makes it look more natural. I'm just gonna take the other side of my beauty blender that has no product on it and my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and just go in underneath the eyes. Not really baking today because I just want to set this. Use a brush, use a beauty blender, whatever you want. I've yet to try to set this with a beauty blender, so I just want to see how it works. I'm still playing around with the BH Cosmetic items just to see how they work in different stuff and see how I can play with it a little bit. So I just had to go to the laundry room real quick and load my wet clothes from the washer into the dryer, and I found $2 in one of my pockets, which I should probably check more often, but I didn't. So yeah. Okay, so my foundation's doing pretty well. I'm going to take my Ultra Cream Contour palette from Makeup Revolution. No, just these normal colors. I'm going to take this middle one and the one to the far left. Yeah, left. I didn't know, maybe it was like, well, this one, these two. And I'm using a Sedona lace brush, 773. I've had this brush for like ever. I like applying my cream contours with this just because it is an angled brush, so it's very helpful. I wanted to do a cream contour today because I am going out later, so just gonna wear this makeup throughout my day. Just going back in with my beauty blender to blend that out. Next I'm gonna take my Makeup Revolution contour palette, which is this one, and I'm going to take these two shades right here with my e.l.f. flat top brush, I don't know, contour brush, something like that. And I always take my contour on the edge of my brush, as you can see, and then I place it towards the hairline first and work it forward. And then blend. What is... This brush is still a little wet. It just did something weird. That because that brush is still wet. I'm just going to use a Sedona Lace 217 brush to contour today. Just because. So same kind of concept, taking it on one side, sculpting out my cheekbones, and blend. With a different brush afterwards to really blend that out, but for now this is just what we're working with. I'm just taking another brush. I have no idea what it's from, but it's just like a fluffier brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm also going to drag the color down back here a little bit and then down to my jawline. Not go as planned today, but it's okay. Stuff happens, just gotta make it work. I'm gonna actually use one of my BH Cosmetic blush palettes today. I'm gonna use this shade right here. Yeah. With a Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm just going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks and then blend back. So I'm back. I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush and just brush off whatever I've left underneath my eyes. It was like a mini kind of bake, but not really. Cool, so I'm going to finish up with my eyes now. With my brown Smokey eye, I don't like heavily winged eyeliner for some reason. I just like it smoky and to keep it that way. So I'm gonna go back in with that eyeshadow brush and really take Americano into this lower part of my lid. Really build up that darkness. I'm gonna mix a little bit of that mocha in with it. Okay, so I'm going in with my XO Beauty brush. I'm going in with Cocoa Bear and Mocha mixed up onto my brush. Tap off the excess. I'm just going to smoke underneath my eye here. Just a little bit. So I have more Cocoa Bear right now, that's why it's a little warmer, which is good. Going into a little bit more of that Cocoa Bear, which was that warm brown color. So going in with a fluffy blender brush, I'm just gonna smoke it out a little bit. Now I'm gonna dip into Americano, which is that dark brown. Smoked out, I actually wanted to add a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to go in with my Shan XO palette. I'm going to take this color right here on this far corner with my eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to apply that to the center of the lid. I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution Radiance highlighter palette. I'm going to take this bronzy shade and this middle shade, mix it up on my Sedona Lace 217 brush, and just highlight them cheekbones. This is just like a nice little soft highlight. That bronzy color really helps out to keep it nice and soft, not too bright. I'm actually now going to go back in with the Shan XO palette, taking this middle shade right here, and I'm just going to highlight a little bit with the same brush on the highest points of my cheeks. I've been doing this for a couple days now, and I'm dying for this color, and I want it to be a highlighter. Okay, I'm back. So I put some black eyeliner in my waterline, top and bottom. Also applied some lashes. I believe these are the Revlon lashes. And I just put a little bit of black eyeshadow over the lash band. Let's see if I can get it. Zoom in on my eyes a little bit. This pair has been used before, so I'm like reusing it, so it might look a little janky, but it does the job, so I'm happy with it. So just to finish off my face, I'm going to show you guys my lips just because, yeah. I'm using the waterproof lip liner in Stripped by BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to line and fill my lips. So, like I said before, I am still trying out the BH Cosmetic products. I used their Color Lock lipsticks, which is this little packaging. And I'm not even joking when I say that I applied this one day and it literally dried and set and it did not move, like as if it was like liquid lipstick or something. Like it didn't come off, it stayed on pretty well. I mean, of course it like came off eventually, but it stayed on pretty decently, to be honest. I was really surprised. I was like, wow, I'm kind of loving this color right now. But yeah, so okay. With this look, I kind of really want a nude lip, and I've been eyeing this color from the Shan XO palette, so I'm going to find a lip brush. Okay, so I found a lip brush from my makeup kit from school. I'm just gonna dip into that color and apply it and see how it goes. So I decided to also dip into this color here. So yeah, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit and then apply another layer and see if I can build it up. You know what other color would look really good with this? Velvet Teddy from MAC. But pretty sure it's like deep in my makeup drawer and I'm not trying to fish it out right now. When I applied that Color Lock color by BH Cosmetics earlier, it's on my hand and it's like barely smudging, but like on your lips when it sets, it is nice. This is a final close-up. Okay guys, so this is my finished brown eye smoky look. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Thumbs up if you like the video, it would help me lots. Subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and all that wonderful stuff. So I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!